Hi Mathletes, welcome back to Math Space. In this video, we will continue our series on multiplying polynomials. So today, we will have polynomial by polynomial, meaning we will be dealing with more than two terms. Okay, so for example, in number 1, we have 2x minus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, this is what you've learned in the previous video, so you may take a look at that once more. Vertical way, so 2x times x, that is 2x squared, and then we have 3 times 2, that is 6, negative 6, and then we have x times negative 3, that's negative 3x, and we have 2 times 2x, that is positive 4x. So if you add this 2, we will have plus x. So our answer for number 1 would be 2x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, for our second example, we have x squared plus 2x plus 3 times x plus 8. Okay, so I always start with the first variable here. So x squared times x, that is x cubed, and then x times 2x, that is 2x squared, and lastly we have x times 3, that is positive 3x. And then we'll move on to 8, so we're gonna multiply 8 with all the terms. So 8 times x squared, that is 8x squared. I'm gonna align it to the square here. And next we have 8 times 2x, that is 16x. I'm gonna align it as well. And lastly, we have 8 times 3, so that is positive 24. Okay, and then combine like terms. So I'll just copy x cubed, 2 plus 8, that is 10x squared. Next, 3 plus 16, that is 19x. And lastly, I'll just copy 24. Okay, that is how to multiply. Next example. Number 3, so we have x squared minus 2x plus 2 times x minus 3. I usually put the terms with lower number of, so if you observe, I always put the polynomial with less number of terms below, okay, or on the second one. So this one will be, let's start with x. So x times x squared, that will be x cubed. Next one will be x times negative 2x, that will be negative 2x squared. Next will be x times 2, that will be positive 2x. And then let's move to 3, negative 3. So remember, minus 3, so it's negative 3. Negative 3 times x squared, that is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times negative 2x, that will be positive 6x squared. Oh, sorry, 6x rather. And then lastly, we have negative 3 plus 2 times 2, that will be negative 6. All right, so combining like terms, we have x cubed minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 6. Okay. All right, number 4. We have x squared minus 2x plus 5 times x squared plus 2x plus 3. So this is a trinomial by a trinomial. So again, don't be scared. Just start with the first term, step by step. X squared times x squared. So that is x raised to 4. And then x squared times negative 2x, that's negative 2x cubed. And then we have x squared times 5, that is positive 5x squared. Next, we are going to 2x. We will multiply 2x with all the terms up here. So 2x times x squared, that is 2x cubed, 2x times negative 2x, that's negative 4x squared. 2x times 5, that is positive 10x. All right? And lastly, we have 3. So I'll multiply 3 with all the terms. 3 times x squared, that is 3x squared. So I'm going to align it here. Then 3 times negative 2x is negative 6x. Lastly, 3 times 5, that's positive 15. So to finalize the answer, that would be x raised to 4. Add negative 2x cubed plus 2x cubed. So this is 0. I'm gonna cancel it out. And then 5x squared plus negative 4, that's x squared, plus 3x squared, that will be 4x squared. So I'm just gonna put plus because it's positive. Next, 10x plus negative 6x, that will be 4x. And lastly, bring down positive 15. Okay, number 5, we have 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so multiply the first term with all the terms here. So 2x times 3x squared, that will be 6x cubed. 2x times 2x, that will be 4x squared. 2x times 4, that will be 8x. And next, proceed to 5. 5 times 3x squared, that will be 15x squared. I will align it. Next, 5 times 2x, that will be 10x. And then lastly, 5 times 4, that will be 20. And combine like terms, so that is 6x cubed plus 19x squared plus 18x plus 20. All right, let's now move on to our last example. We have 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 times 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Start again with the first term. Multiply to all the terms up here. So 3x squared times 2x squared, that's 6x raised to 4. And then 3x squared times 3x, that's positive 9x cubed. And then 3x squared times negative 2, that's negative 6x squared. Okay, proceed with the next one. 2x, so 2x times 2x squared, that will be 4x cubed. Then 2x times 3x, that will be positive 6x squared. And lastly, 2x times negative 2, that's negative 4x. Okay, lastly, negative 1. So I'm going to multiply negative 1 with all the terms. Negative 1 times 2x squared, that's negative 2x squared. Negative 1 times 3x, that's negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 2, that's positive 2. So combine, that will be 6x raised to 4 plus 9x cubed times, or plus 4x cubed, that's 13x cubed. And then we have negative 6x squared plus 6x squared, that's 0, minus 2x squared, so negative 2x squared. And then negative 4x plus negative 3x, that's negative 7x plus 2. All right, and that is how to multiply polynomial by polynomial. Once again, thank you for listening. This is Teacher B, and see you in my next video.